Well, here we are, day 2 of doing laminate flooring. We had to rip up the carpeting and the pad and probably about 1,000 staples in this project. What we are room-wise is 25 by 12, and it's amazing how many staples they literally put in here. It's just crazy how many staples. So, but we're going to tackle this do-it-yourself project and put waterproof laminate flooring in the living room here. And, well, look, there's a little angel. Hi, honey. Hi there. And so we're doing it because the first month with our angel, she decided to pee everywhere. Her potty training wasn't going very good. Now we're in month 2 with her, and it's going pretty good now. So it's definitely time to get rid of this old carpet and padding and go from there. All right, there'll be an update once we start the actual laminate flooring tomorrow. Okay, part 2. All the nails are out. It's been cleaned and vacuumed heavily, and we just, for this, the people who are curious or think this is a good idea, we listened to a few of our contractor friends. Put kills down where the dog was peeing a lot. Well, through the carpet, it went into the pad, but it did not go in the subfloor. But we still put kills down, and we think that's a very good idea. And we're going to finish up that project here this morning. And then in the meantime, we're going to start laying floor.
Okay, here's Lorre installing the waterproof flooring that we're putting in. This is a true do-it-yourself project. We got this at the local home improvement store. And as you can see, we're getting along good here. Lori's actually gotten the technique down real good on how to get these in. Basically sliding the end part of it in first. Here we go, let's come a little closer in here. So she likes to slide that end in first and get it where it needs to be. Then kind of up and over sliding the other part in.
And if it doesn't work, don't force it, because these will go in easily if they're done right. Hear that? Click.
You heard the click. So now she's got it in where it needs to be. Now she got a little tool there that we got as part of the kit, which I talked about earlier. And then you're just going to pound this in. Go on to the next piece. Lori's been doing a lot of this install part of it, and I've been doing the actual cutting because there's a little part on each one that you've got to cut off. So hope you're enjoying watching our flooring project, and hopefully by the end of the day we'll have a completed floor for you to look at. And I don't want any comments about how crooked this filming is, because I can't seem to stand straight when I film anything, so that's my fault.
Then the last thing is, take your fingers and go like this. If it's smooth, you don't need to do nothing, but if there's a little bit of a gap, then you can just tap it in real lightly. And the seam should seem like you can't see it for the most part. There are going to be some areas where the seam, you can notice it slightly, but you should be able to feel it.
I will say too that our floor is not the most level floor in the world. This is an older home, and so the floors are not as level as we would like them to be, and we didn't notice that before when we took the carpet out. But now that you're putting the flooring in, we're knowing that this floor is not as level as we would like it to be.
And angels are
Angel's our helper.
No, she's the boss.
She's the boss. She's the supervisor.
Yeah.
Person in charge, supervisor.
They stand around and watch.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Hi, baby. Wave to your fans. Wave to your fans.
Okay, so this flooring project, as far as the floor is all down. Now it did take all day. Tomorrow we'll be putting the trim back up around there, but the flooring itself is down. It looks beautiful. it went smooth sailing all through the middle, but then the corners over here, and they had to be notched out, were kind of a pain, but we got it. Very happy with how it looks.
And since we already had, could you explain this, Andrew, please?
Yes.
The flooring we already had
We had
here?
already done this flooring over here, so we got just a transition strip instead of ripping it all up, and I thought too that will have a contrast in color. So we got this transition strip that we put in that holds them both basically together. Yeah, I think it turned out really good. We're really happy with the color of it, really happy with how it turned out. A lot of work, a lot of pounding, but we didn't kill each other. And
Yeah, that was a bonus, honey.
Friday night, so now it's just time to drink some beer. And if you're wondering, this is a spotted cow, only available in Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin. Can you let Angel out now that it's finished?
Angel, you want to check out your new flooring? We did this for you, sweetie. There you go. All yours. Have at it.
Come here, baby.
Look at that.
Angel.
Big old stretch. There you go. Look at that beautiful flooring.
Look at this
Plenty of room
floor,
to zoom.
huh? Hi.
He said, yeah, lots of room to zoom.
Hi,
zoom.
honey. Yeah. Well, everybody, thank you for watching. Honestly, this is not a hard project, but it is time consuming. I would say between this week, moving furniture, Andrew can always,
Carpet out.
yeah, tearing the carpet out, tearing the padding out, pulling the staples, and getting the
Tomorrow
carpet
we'll put
tacks
trim back up and
and
furniture
baseboard,
back. Yeah, baseboard and trim.
baseboard and trim. We were gonna do a transition strip, but now we decided, yes, this is what happens, a snowball effect. We want to continue this, these planks into the dining room. As you can see, we moved both stuff into the dining room from the living room, so our house looks like a garage sale or something. But the floor is beautiful. I'll come over here in the corner and you can see. And you get such a sense of satisfaction when you do it yourself. It is hard work, and if you start, it will take about 3 days. Seriously, if you give like all day for 3 days.
We're taking the carpet out, removing all the staples. The floor itself really went down in one day. We started last night, finished today. So that really took 1 day. It took longer to literally get the carpet out and get all the staples out of the floor and off where the nails for the carpet had been. So that was probably really the hardest part. This was cutting and measuring, which is okay. One little cut, did cut my finger, but.
For right now, we're doing do-it-yourself projects, and I hope you like it, and I hope this helps. Here's a big tip. Watch some YouTube videos. They will tell you where to start. They always say start from the left. And what does that mean? Andrew, can you explain that tongue where we started?
Right, the left part of it with the tongue, have that going towards your wall, because the next one's going to slide in, slide in, slide in. So yes, make sure the little part of the tongue more or less is going towards the wall. This is what we use for our spacers. This is a little trick we learned off watching YouTube to use that for your spacers, because this floor will expand and contract a little bit. So you need about 1/4 of an inch on each side to allow it to expand and contract.
And as you can see the gap here, we will put nice baseboard trim, and it will look nice and finished once we do that. But for this project, I think it was a success. Again, they make beautiful laminate, and they're calling it luxury laminate flooring, and it's waterproof, and it's very affordable, anywhere from like $1.50 to $3.50, sometimes $4 per plank. So you can spend anywhere from $50 to $150 for a box. So it depends on what you want, and you know. So thank you for watching, Andrew. Good job.
Thank you. Out.
Any
Right.
advice for people?
Yeah, don't try this at home.
Okay. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody.